Thank you again, and sorry for the brevity of it, but we want to give equal time to each of the readers and honor them for their wonderful work. So we're doing a super short intermission so we can have more mingled time at the end. Thank you, I love you. Our next reader is Jennifer Lisa Best. I've known Jennifer since the mid-90s in the Bay Area. I've been awed by her work ever since I got her mid-year first chapter, her one-year first chapter books. Amazingly talented poet, also critical scholar, and her contribution in all areas, but definitely in terms of red-black identity, in terms of African Native Americans, in terms of queer women of color, is just a tremendous important voice, and I'm so happy to have her here tonight. Thank you. Please welcome Jennifer.
Ahimsa, great song. I'm going to read 2 short poems. It's good to be home after so long. Some will say, if asked, everybody will have a theory, a diagnosis for me, a cause for this effect, an explanation for this aberration. Everybody will claim to know the reason I turned out this way. Some will say I fell victim to their voices, to the softening lull, the overwhelming harmony of their humming calls, or the touch of their skin stretching and trembling against the innocent tension of mine. Others will claim it was a weakness in me, an open wound, something wanting within my simple suggestibility, making me victim to their whims. Some will say I have suffered from bad men, bad sex, bad mothering, or bad advice, that I couldn't help myself, that I don't know myself, that I haven't been treated right. And I just need someone to treat me different, to treat me better, to turn me out, and they always have themselves in mind. There are some who will say they bore witness to the witchery, say they were there, saw the siren seduce me, saw how powerless I was, an easy victim of left-handed magic, of naked and bewitching desire. They will say they saw the brujas and hoodoo women. They will remember brick dust, high john, stolen hair, and names on red paper. They will say I was overpowered, outsmarted, easily fooled, and they will want to rescue me. Others will be less sympathetic and more vindictive, but they will be justified in their disdain because they will say I am perverse, oversexed, insatiable somehow, selfish, rebellious, a woman who expects an orgasm every time, kinky and shallow and island, because if I don't want a man, I must not want children and a family, community. It must be all about me, just a sex thing. Nobody will guess correctly. No one will suggest the obvious. So many will fail to see the love in this thing. It's simplicity, the joy, the beauty, the romance, the ecstasy. So few will see it clearly, but everybody will have a theory, a diagnosis for me. Everyone will claim to know the reason I turned out this way. Not quite right. This is for Jacob Braxton. He says there is something, she says there is something not quite right about me. You know what I mean. Something is not quite right about you too. Absence where there should be presence, flat where there should be curves, round where you should be narrow, hairy where you should be smooth. Not quite right, kid, not quite right. Are you a chick or a dude? Shave already, lady, get a wax. Boy, stop being so damn dramatic. Cut your hair already, be a man. Something not quite right about my talk, my walk, the way I sit, the volume of my voice, the spread of my arms, the way I take up space, the arrogance of my confidence. You know what I mean. Something is not quite right about you too. Gotta be something just not right about opting out, refusing to choose, failing to care about pronouns, salt in the wound, androgynous, ambiguous, fickle, fab, ridiculous. Must be there is something not quite right, something too much, too loud, too strong, too wrong, and something also not enough, not sweet, not soft, not girl enough, not tough, not rough, not bored enough, so annoying, so uncommitted, so totally unclear. Too much and not enough, you know what I mean. You have been too much, too in between, tiptoeing like you do, left to right, dim to bright, breaking slow, then accelerating recklessly into the curve, streaking back and forth like we do across this painstaking, heart-breaking boundary, a dangerous dance we choose like we don't know, like nobody told us the rules, like we haven't heard the threats, we thwart so many conventions, wear fashion so recklessly fantastic it could get us killed. But still we dance like our truth is stronger than their fists, like ambiguity will last longer than these binaries, these myths, like we can refuse to pick one or two, like we could pick both, be both, or pick the wrong one, be neither nor, one gender, two genders, three genders, four. Like being Indians, we could choose indigenous terms, indigenous roles, two-spirit, Nadli, Hawami, Paya, Ken. Like being Africans, we could remember a time when we honored sacred men who were gentle, sacred warrior women. Like we should be celebrated for who we were born to be again. No, must be something not quite right about you, about me, because we have too much nerve, too many ovaries, cojones for our own damn good, parading our strangeness around like we do, too much love for our own damn good, too much faith in the way we are, not the way we should be. Yeah, something not quite right about you, about me, about they, about thee. Too much and not enough of everything we were supposed to be. Sacred space. Tell them we are holding sacred space. One gender, two genders, three genders, four.